Good morning, grade 11 ACAD review, ACAD studies, and ACAD achievement. This is our next topic for Chen Math in fourth quarter about the simple, general, and deferred annuities. So let's proceed. Um, Basically, the definition of annuities is it is a sequence of payments made at equal fixed interval or period of time. It is usually used in rental payments, monthly pensions, monthly payment of car loan, educational plan, etc. So we have categories of annuities based on according to payment interval and interest period. We have two, the simple annuity and then the general annuity. Kapag yung simple annuity, kapag same po yung payment interval and then yung interest period. Ang payment interval, halimbawa, babayaran kada buwan or every month. And then, yung interest period niya, compounded monthly din. So, ibig sabihin, they are the same monthly na babayaran and then compounded yung interest compounded monthly. So, parehas silang monthly. Kapag general annuity naman, kapag hindi po parehas yung payment interval and then yung interest period. Halimbawa, the car loan will be paid every semi-annually but the interest is compounded quarterly. 'Di ba? Yung payment interval niya ay every 6 months or semi-annually pero yung interest period niya ay quarterly. So, hindi po parehas. Ang tawag po dyan ay general annuity. And then, according to time of payment naman, kapag po ordinary annuity, ang simple annuity po, pwede po siyang tawagin na ordinary annuity or annuity immediate. Ang ordinary or simple annuity, ang payment po niya ay babayaran at the end of each payment interval, kada katapusan. Halimbawa, every month, kada katapusan ng buwan, or every year, kada katapusan ng taon. Kapag naman contingent annuity, an annuity in which the payment extend over an indefinite or indeterminate length of time. So, we don't sure what is the duration kung kailan yung pinaka-last payment. Pwede po siyang mag-extend or pwede po na indeterminate, hindi mo alam kung when yung pinaka-last na payment. So, contingent annuity po yan. Last one na category according to duration naman. We have two, annuity certain kapag naman po yung payment niya ay merong beginning and end na duration. Ibig sabihin, alam mo kung saan ka magsisimulang magbabayad at kung kailan ka matatapos magbabayad. Kapag contingent annuity naman, so please take note the term na contingent, ibig sabihin, pwede pong mag-extend or hindi mo alam kung when ang pinaka-last payment mo. Kasi nga, ano po siya, indefinite or indeterminate length of time ang mangyayari kapag contingent annuity. So, let's proceed. Let's focus on the simple annuity. These are the definition of terms na gagamitan. At the same time po pala sa general annuity and deferred annuity, magagamit din ang mga terms na ito. So, let's proceed to the first term. The payment is made at the end of each period is called ordinary or simple annuity. Based from what I mentioned earlier, yung ordinary or simple, kada katapusan ng payment period or kaya kada month, kada quarter, kada semi-annually or annually. So, kada katapusan yan. And then, each payment in an annuity is called the periodic payment. Ang notation po niya ay dapat capital letter R. And then, the time between the payment interval and the last payment interval is called the term of annuity. So, ito po yun yung years na tinatawag natin. So, kailan yung pinaka-first and pinaka-last payment, ilan ang kabuuan na taon, yun po yung term of annuity. Kapag naman yung sum of the future values of all the payment to be made during the entire term of the annuity is the future value. So, basically, kung ano man ang mga lahat-lahat na payments doon sa kabuuang taon, ano man ang result nun, ano ang sum nun, yun po ang tawag po doon ay future value. Present values naman, may notation po siyang capital letter P. So, kung kailan yung payments to be made during the entire term of the annuity. Present value po yan. So, simple annuity naman, the payment interval is also the same as the interest period. So, karagdagang lang naman to, same naman to kanina na definition. So, don't forget, simple annuity, parehas si payment interval, parehas si interest period. Okay? So, ang simple annuities ay illustrated using this time diagram or cash flow. So, titingnan mo lang yan. Pag ganyan po ang ipakita sa inyo, it is a simple annuity. Ito pong 0, it is pertaining to the present value or the initial value. Ang magbabayad ka kada katapusan nung unang payment interval mo. Tapos, hanggang matapos yung duration ng term or kaya years kung ilang lahat ng taon na dapat mong bayaran yon. Okay? So, mag-start yan sa 1 and then up to how many years kung kailan ang last payment. Okay. So, let's proceed to the application for the future value of simple annuity. Last compound interest po, ang kinukuha natin is future value, present value, the term, and or the years, and the rate. Pero this time, sa new curriculum ng senior high school Gen Math, we just we will just calculate the future value sa annuities. So, ang kailangan po natin i-familiarize yung formula lang ng future value. So, let's proceed to the application. We have here a scenario. So, basahin po natin the vacation fund, ang title ng scenario. Sarah wants to save up for a dream vacation. She planned to deposit 50,000 at the end of every year for 6 years into a special saving account. The account earned an annual interest rate of 8% compounded annually. What is the future value or FV of Sarah's annuity? That is how much money will Sarah have in her account just after making her last 50,000 deposit. So, basically, unang iisipin mo dapat, ano ba itong annuities na ito? What kind of annuity is the scenario? Kung simple or general. Kasi kapag po hindi natin alam kung anong type of annuity, baka iba pong formula ang magamit natin. So, para malaman, 'di ba, based from the definition, dapat parehas si payment interval saka si interest period. So, dyan lang po yan makikita dito. Sabi baga dito, she planned to deposit 50,000 at the end. And, so, ibig sabihin, ang end baga is, wait lang, mag-ano tayo. Underline natin. Diba, kapag, yellow color, ayan. 'Di ba kapag end, we are pertaining to the ordinary or simple annuity, yung bayad ng pagbayad, yung payment interval kada katapusan. So, ang payment interval naman dyan, interest ay ang payment interval po dyan ay every year. Kada po katapusan ng kada taon babayaran. Tapos, ang interest period naman dyan, compounded annually. So, we have every year and annually. Payment interval is every year, interest period is annually. So, the same po sila annually, kasi di ba yearly, annually are the same. So, same po sila. So, ibig sabihin, it is a simple annuity. Okay, ganyan lang po mag-identify. Next, ang sunod pong gagawin natin, we are going to use the formula of the FB, which is, ang FB po, don't forget, it is the future value. Ang formula niya is equal to R. Ano nga ulit ang R? Regular payment. Okay? So, R, and then, the quantity of 1 plus I, base sa natutunan natin, based from the learnings that, alam ko na alam nyo to, yung I is equal to R over M, right? R over M, rate over the interest period. Okay, raised to n, which is equal to mt or tm. Okay, minus 1 over I. I kung ano man ang R over M mo dito, just copy at the denominator. Okay, so after you identify the problem, whether it is simple or general, this next step, you need to identify the variables or the given. So regular payment based from the scenario, ang ang kada i-de-deposit niya, yung amount ng money na i-de-deposit niya kada taon, yun po ang regular payment. Sabi dito, 50,000 ang i-de-deposit niya at the end of every year. So, yun yung R natin. And then, yung annual rate po natin, yun yung annual interest rate. 8% baga. But make sure we need to divide it into 100. Dapat po yung 8%, gagawin po natin siyang 0.08. Bakit po? Just 8 divide, tingnan dito sa calculator, 8 divide 100. Na doble yung 8. Okay. So, ayan. Sobra pala. Basta alam nyo na yung magayan, 8 divide 100 is 0.08. And then, compounding frequency, ang ano po niyan, compounding, interest period din po ang ibang term dyan, ha? Compounding frequency or interest period M. Ito yun yung katabi ng compounded. Halimbawa, doon sa scenario, we have compounded annually. So, alam baga natin na annually is 1. And then, time in years, by the way, I would like also to emphasize, kapag compounded quarterly, di ba, alam natin na ang ilalagay natin sa M4. Kapag po compounded semi-annually, 2. Kapag compounded monthly, 12. Okay. So, kapag time in years naman, or T, ilang taon babayaran? 6 na taon for 6 years. Okay. So, next, after you identify the given, you need to calculate the I and then the N. But, diba sabi ko sa inyo, yun, huwag nyo na pong i-expand yung solutions or kaya, huwag nang masyadong time-consuming po kasi kapag iisa-isahin pa natin i-compute yung I, yung N, tapos i-erase pa ng yung I sa N, and then multiply sa R. Just direct calculation na lang. Okay po. So, we will use the formula FB is equal to R, the quantity of 1 plus I raised to N minus 1 over I. Okay? So, katulad nito. So, ipakita ko sa inyo, checking na lang yung sa next slide para po dito tumingin sa calculator. So, ang una natin gagawin, R muna, di ba? So, click 50,000. Sobra. And then, okay, uunahin muna para mas madali pala, fraction muna. Okay? Tapos, click yung left na button, ito. Tapos, 50,000, click mo siya. And then, open parenthesis. And then po, up, ay ito muna, itong right, para pumunta doon sa taas. And then, open parenthesis, 1 plus, diba? We know that R over M, R is 0.08, then M is just 1. So, ang result din naman ng I natin is 0.08. So, idiretso na natin ilagay yung I natin, 0.08. Nagdodoble yung pag pinipindot ko. Ayan. Tapos, we need to raise it to n. So, kailangan natin, but don't forget to enclose it with parentheses. Okay. So, ang n po natin, we know that it is empty or tm, right? So, t is 6, m is 1. So, 6 times 1 is 6. So, lagay lang natin sa 6. And then, right button, meron tayong minus 1. Constant yan na may 1 talaga. Tapos, baba natin. Sa baba, ano man ang I natin sa taas, copy lang natin niya siya. 0.08. And then, don't forget to enclose with parentheses. And then, equal. Apa? Okay. So, ang sagot natin is 366,796. 366,796.45. Dapat po it should be 4. May typo lang po doon sa lesson exemplar. Okay, so 366,796.45. Round to the nearest hundred or to 2 decimal places. O ito, di ba? Pinag-isa-isa pa niyang pinag-compute yung bawat part ng formula. But kapag diniretso natin siya sa scientific calculator, you will automatically get the final answer. Okay. So, the final answer, the future value of Sarah's simple annuity after 6 years is 366,796.45. Baguhin ko to. 45. Ayan.